A retirement bonus is a lump of money that you can be paid from your superannuation fund when you transition from accumulation phase into pension phase. It's paid into your pension and forms part of the initial pension balance. Not all super funds do this, so it's important to check if your super fund does, because the benefit is significant. We're potentially talking thousands of extra dollars in your retirement nest egg. In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what a retirement bonus is, how much you could potentially get, look at some eligibility criteria, and give you some tips and tricks to watch out for. Hello guys, Brad here from The Guided Investor. Welcome back to the channel for another video. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button because I post regular videos about how you can do more with your money. And today we are talking about the retirement bonus. A retirement bonus is a lump of money that's deposited into your account when you kick off a pension. And superannuation funds are able to do this thanks to the incredible tax savings that superannuation offers. And it works like this. When you're in accumulation phase, your super fund has a maximum tax rate of 15%. Just like assets held personally, your super fund needs to pay capital gains tax on any capital gain that is realized within the fund. In accumulation phase, the gain is taxed at 15% where the asset has been held for less than 12 months, or 10% for any asset that has been held for more than 12 months. Once you enter pension phase, your super fund becomes a tax-free entity. That means your fund doesn't pay any tax on any income, capital gain, and franking credits get 100% rebated. It's pretty cool. What self-managed super funds do and some other non-pooled public offer funds is they allow you to seamlessly transfer assets from accumulation phase into pension phase. So what this means is that you can accrue capital gains in accumulation phase, transfer that asset and those gains to pension phase, sell it down in pension phase, and pay 0% tax. For example, you might buy an investment property in your super fund for $500,000. You retire 20 years later and that property is now worth $800,000. Instead of selling the asset in accumulation phase where you would have paid $30,000 in capital gains tax, you transition the property to pension phase, sell it down and pay no CGT. That's a $30,000 tax saving. So if you're in a superannuation fund, which allows you to seamlessly transfer assets from accumulation phase into pension phase, then you don't need a retirement bonus. You're already getting the benefit of this system, and arguably it's the best way to get the benefit. However, if you are in a pooled arrangement, then it works a little bit differently. In pooled arrangements, superannuation funds withhold tax from your investment returns. This allows them to meet their future tax obligations without drawing down from member balances and without significantly reducing investment returns in a single year. When you move into retirement phase into an account-based pension, then this tax that has been set aside is no longer needed because, as we just went over, you can mitigate all capital gains tax in a pension account. So the funds use this money in order to pay you a retirement bonus. Now it's important to note that not all superannuation funds offer this. Some super funds give you nothing. Super Guide did a review of the top 40 super funds in Australia and found that 10 pay a retirement bonus. The amount of retirement bonus you get is going to depend on how long you've been in the fund and how the fund calculates the retirement bonus. Now, Super Guide did a troll of a number of PDS documents and found that there are generally 3 methods of calculation. The first is a flat percentage of your balance paid for all qualifying investment options. The second is a percentage of your balance that varies by investment option, with some options attracting a higher percentage than others based on their returns and tax position. And the third, and arguably the best, is an individual calculation based on your period of membership, investment options, and investment switching history. This one is a little bit more like the seamless transfer. All of these methods are not guaranteed and are subject to change depending on the fund's tax position. I found this table in the financial review and it gives a rough idea of the retirement fund's bonus by transfer amount across 3 different super funds. To be eligible to receive a retirement bonus, you obviously have to be eligible to start an account-based pension. And also, certain funds have a minimum time requirement. So you have to have been in the fund for a set period of time before you become eligible for that bonus. This table was taken from the Financial Review, who sourced the data from SuperGuide, and it summarizes the minimum membership period to be eligible, as well as the calculation method. Bear in mind, this is subject to change at any time. When considering the retirement bonus, there's a few little additional things that you should know. So first of all, I've been calling it the retirement bonus, but there's no real universal name for the payment. I've seen it being called the retirement booster, the pension bonus, the retirement reward, but the underlying strategy or the underlying idea behind these things is exactly the same. Secondly, if you decide to switch superannuation funds when transitioning from accumulation phase into pension phase, then you are not going to get the retirement bonus. In order to get the payment, you need to use the pension account that is offered by your current superannuation fund. Most super funds also have a clawback period, so that means if you stop the pension within a set period of time, then they're going to claw back the retirement booster payment. And finally, retirement bonuses do not count towards your concessional or your non-concessional contributions cap limit. It does, however, count towards your transfer balance cap. So if you're at that level of funds, then you need to factor in the payment of the retirement bonus when transitioning into an account-based pension. But that's it for me today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.